हेलो गाइस, क्या हाल चाल है? कैसे हो सब कोई? उम्मीद करता हूँ काफ़ी बढ़िया होंगे आप लोग। और आज हम देख रहे होंगे आप लोग, सेम थंबनेल है, सेम है सब कुछ। यप, आज हम उसी को कंटिन्यू करने जा रहे हैं क्योंकि इसलिए सब कुछ सेम है यहाँ पे। सो टेंशन की बात नहीं है। आप बिल्कुल सही वीडियो पे आए हो, रिप्ले नहीं देख रहे हो आप लोग। सो अगर पहली बार आए हो तो चैनल पे सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर कर देना। आप वीडियो पसंद आएगी, स्ट्रीम पसंद आएगा तो लाइक ज़रूर करना। आप बाकी सब भी कर दो, ठीक है? लेट्स को स्टार्ट करते हैं। यो हरप्रीत सिंह, क्या हाल चाल? So,
You're all take this! My blade! Sight clear! Here! Scanning! Thunderclap! Lightning flash!
Get them!
Sight clear! Yeah! Yeah! To the very
easy.
a reward on the road.
इसे एसेंड करना काफ़ी मुश्किल है, काफ़ी ज़्यादा मुश्किल। ये तो 70 का हो गया। इसे करने के लिए भाई साहब मेहनत ही मेहनत है। और रही बात इसकी, तो इसको हम लेवल अप कर सकते हैं। और बस ये हर बारी आता है, लेकिन हम ये नहीं करना चाहते हैं अभी। और डेली लॉगिन तो बनता है। ऑल राइट। अचीवमेंट्स, अचीवमेंट्स, सर्वे। क्या है? सर्वे नहीं करना है मेरे को। सर्वे बहुत लंबा लेते हैं ये लोग। चलिए पहले आज अभी यही कर लेना चाहिए, ये करने को कह रहा है क्योंकि कुकी को हम यूज़ करेंगे बाद में। कुकी का ज़रूरत तो है हमें ऐसे गाइस। वेल, हम कुकी का यूज़ इसलिए नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि अगर कुकी का यूज़ करेंगे तो क्योंकि 40 लेवल की है सिर्फ, और उसको लेवल अप करने का कोई रास्ता नहीं है अभी हमारे पास। लेवल पर कोई फ़ायदा भी नहीं है। जल्दी जल्दी ख़त्म करो, जल्दी 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 जल्दी। क्या चाहिए भाई तेरे को? ओह, ये तो वही वाला मिशन है, फ्लावर लाने वाला। यार टाइम कंज्यूमिंग चीजें दे रहे हैं। वेल कोई ना, पहुंच ही गया मैं, थोड़ा सा और। थोड़ा सा और ट्रैवलर, कम ऑन, हार मत मानना। नाइस। नाइस। भाई ले ले अपने फ्लावर।
Lightning flash!
कुछ हुआ ही नहीं, शिट। ओ हुआ हुआ हुआ।
Body and brain outlines your fate.
Bellowing thunder! Yeah, take this! Yeah! Lightning flash! Come at me!
Time to act.
Sight clear!
इसको क्या मार रहे हो भाई?
Scanning!
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Time to
उधर
act.
कहाँ, उधर कहाँ?
Sight clear! Thunderclap! Take this! Feast your eyes! Scanning! Take!
ये क्रॉस करना बहुत हार्ड है, बहुत हार्ड। मतलब स्टैमिना ना हो तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता।
Yeah. Ha! Sight clear.
Nice and spicy.
Come at me.
Booba, get them.
Sight clear. Come at me.
Eat this.
Watch and learn. Scanning.
ये कौन सी जगह है?
Sight clear. Lightning flash. Scanning. Feast your eyes. Come at me. Scanning. What a lucky find. That's made your day.
एक बच्चा है ये वाला। इस जगह पे जाना है ना, तो यहाँ से जाएंगे। यहाँ से हम जंप करके वो फ्लाई कर सकते हैं, लेकिन चढ़ने में मज़ा नहीं आता है। उड़ने में ठीक है भाई, उड़ सकते हैं, लेकिन फ्लाई नहीं करेंगे। चलो, ग्रेट। सब्सक्राइब कर देना गाइस, ठीक है? लाइक भी ज़रूर मारना, पसंद आएगी तो।
Sight clear. Here. Scanning.
Ring cutter.
Sight clear.
Rain outlines your.
Come at me. Take this. Sight clear. Scan. Here. Come at me.
Nice and spicy. Know my soul.
Sight clear. Scanning. Take this. Sight clear. Scanning. Here. Sight clear. Come at me.
Get them!
Sight clear.
भाई कैसे फोड़ूंगा मैं? तो फूटता ही नहीं है।
Nice and spicy!
Come at me.
No, my sword!
Sight clear.
चलो ये तो हो गया। यहाँ पे क्या खुला भाई?
Body and mind.
चलो ये काम तो हो गया।
Time to act. Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra. Add Astra.
ऐड एक्स्ट्रा मत कर। कुछ अच्छा इसको लेवल अप करो पहले तो। इसका लेवल अप करना जरूरी है इसका भी। कुछ अच्छे आर्टिफैक्ट्स हैं मेरे पास इसके लिए। हाइड्रो डैमेज, एचपी, इधर तो कुछ नहीं है मेरे पास उसके लिए। इधर एक्साइल है 5, इधर भी कुछ नहीं है। इधर ठीक है, इधर भी ठीक है। ये अच्छा लग रहा है कलर, इसका ये देते हैं। इधर 0 लेवल के ही हैं सब, तो चलता है। इसे एक लेवल बढ़ा देते हैं, चलो। बढ़ा हुआ था ना क्योंकि उसका। ठीक है चलो, नो प्रॉब्लम। ट्रैवलर का यूज इसलिए कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि ट्रैवलर की स्टोरी है, ट्रैवलर का यूज नहीं करेंगे तो कैसे चलेगा काम। ट्रैवलर को मैं अपनी मर्जी से यूज कर रहा हूँ एक्चुअली। इसका ब्रसरकर और ये चीज इनहेंस होना मांगता है भाई इसको। वेपन भी इनहेंस होना मांगता है इसका। ये एक 5 स्टार है हमारे पास क्योंकि इसका रहना जरूरी है। ऑल राइट, ये सारे क्वेस्ट हम अभी भी नहीं कर सकते, पता नहीं ये क्या चीज़ है। सो एक ही है ये स्टोरी क्वेस्ट, सो करते हैं इसको, लेट्स गो।
Pups, I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganahara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago. Something
Pops has
burned,
started
and
telling us
other
stories
things
again.
don't.
Sorry about this.
Rocks,
Ever since
they
Pops
don't
had his
burn.
accident,
But
his ears don't
somewhere
work too
along the
well.
line, a rock
कोई बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं।
and it
But for a
burned
moment
the most
there, it almost seemed
beautiful
like you were
color.
having a coherent
People
conversation.
took much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Pops, wait!
Huh? What?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still...
No, Pops, the materials. The
जो हम
raw
बोल रहे हैं वो तो समझ ही नहीं
materials
रही है ये।
for making fireworks.
वो नहीं समझ रहा है सॉरी।
Materials.
Oh, the materials.
Yes. Sorry. Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The
लॉल।
materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just...
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to ask Pop something. Uh-huh, that's my Pops. He's a good person, all right. Everyone around here respects him. Because my pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed
वो
with
अंदर खुश हो रहा है
whatever
लॉल.
I had to say. So I told my pops everything. Eventually, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day. Huh? Why would you do that? It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
Alright, so अब अपन जाना है साउंड सोर्स ऑफ साउंड परफॉर्म करने.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash, but when I heard you come back, I...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
And who is
He's one of our
this?
old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest. An arrest? Shh! Keep it down! We don't want to draw any unwanted... If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again. Yeah, we know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options.
मुझे फताबी पॉइंट से टेलीपोर्ट कराता हूँ तेरे को.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well... There's something I felt I had to do, but as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued... Little piece of paper? Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later. Wow, that is so awesome! It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. Also, whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us...
Thank you.
जल्दी ये खत्म करो भाई.
Alright, well, let's not stay out here in the open.
Alright, I'll leave it...
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanju Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now you don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. Oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Okay.
Oh yeah! If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
He saved me from drowning.
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time. What? Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. Even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time, so just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's on the way, you can always pick up your fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance.
All right then. The fireworks show will be starting.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past. About the first time you ordered fireworks for my family.
That's a long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find some firework materials. I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for those kids and Sakajiro as well. We're missing a lot of materials. It'll be fine. It's actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of extra orders to slot in here and there. When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the lights and colors and... But what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there in one go and leave no regrets. Let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with some people that I know.
Question, doesn't...
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh, you kinda have a point.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Yoimiya, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials, I assume. I put a batch aside just for you. It'll definitely be enough.
Huh? Really?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some last-minute materials. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for.
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn down one of your requests. What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yoimiya, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to... Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious, which is strange because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me.
ये पाइमन क्या देखी भाई? ये पाइमन देख के खुश कैसे हो गई?
Come first. Always.
All right.
ये क्या था भाई? ये क्या था?
Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be. Go ahead and take the orb.
Oh, no, you don't.
Don't worry. Just
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
पाइमन को क्या हुआ भाई? पाइमन को क्या हुआ था
I'll
अभी?
record this in my notebook, and we can get...
There's... All right, then. You pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him more...
Will do. You look after yourself.
Everyone seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
You're not the first person to say that. When that happens, I say to them, but they don't always listen. So it can't be helped. Anyway, we've gotten all the materials we need now, so that solves. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
So अब
Mr. Aminoma.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the...
I'm very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, that could be a problem. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get...
That will depend on my
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks. There's still a lot.
Talkative as ever, I see. Dear child, the essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This
Okay.
is Yoimiya. You should plan things more carefully in the future.
I'll try my best.
हाँ ये चीज़ बहुत गंदी होती है लोगों की आखिरी मिनट में सब चाहिए होता है भाई ये गलत है
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't...
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life.
So, have Amenoma Art and Naganohara Fireworks been working together for...
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another. Hajime, in the future,
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go. Just as I thought, he isn't back yet. But not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you. Oh, sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole trip.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit. You guys are travelers, right? So, where else did you go before coming to Inazuma? Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are... My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there.
Dawn Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Yes, that's the one! I remember when he drank it. I've never seen him enjoy a bottle of wine. My friend once said to me that only people with... So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
And we're looking for answers from the gods.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and rest. Let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle, even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventurer friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fun. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality...
चलो अब यहाँ चलते हैं. नाइस.
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like you're...
I'm not the one you To avoid detection, this is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou.
Let's store the boat here for now then. Uh-oh. Maybe it does. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, as long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait! Oh no!
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then. Anyway, thanks for everything, and your fireworks are ready. So just go pick them up from my house whenever you want.
कौन है यहाँ पे हमारे
While you're
दुश्मन?
there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction fees.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken.
Who's third? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends, but eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the future.
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left, until Koichi was the only one of them remained. After that, he hardly saw them.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up the sky, it'd instantly take us right back to our childhood, and we'd be to us.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro.
Yeah, I should get out of here too.
Okay, story time. So,
नहीं सुनना इतनी लंबी लंबी बातें भाई, जल्दी चलो.
but there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. The boat is already and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave...
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be...
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't call...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let... but...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really... Once I started to realize that, I got restless. So forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in this situation.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it.
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you the Tenryou Commission. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure that...
Oh, don't worry about that. They're all right. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. Okay, let's go. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? Pops? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling...
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
मन किया मेरा इसलिए.
Because what he needs isn't an answer. Just time.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you...
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is... I wonder if I'll still...
Of course course you will.
We aren't as young as we... It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. I wanted to do...
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our...
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first and then deliver the pickled...
Scanning.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now. Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. If it gets too much, I don't...
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I never used to, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff, and I couldn't get enough of it.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but being close to family is better. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani see...
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more...
Oh, I'm sure...
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakajiro.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50...
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my...
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been to tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to... But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her. Before I knew what was happening...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's but 50 years of being together. Now that is something worth...
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy...
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. it wouldn't be the same. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro.
Huh?
He was our boy's best friend when they were inseparable. They grew up together, but one day they had.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence! Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou.
Well, no, we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and
Yes. It'd be so...
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
यहाँ पे कुछ चीज कहाँ है? जो ये होनी चाहिए वो है नहीं यार, मैप में दिखा रहा है बट है कहाँ? चलो ये क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट होने में कितना टाइम लगेगा गाइस?
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? What, Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything.
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a but they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was... Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture...
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading name? The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names.
As it happened, I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you.
Just as I thought. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, we can't let that happen.
ओके क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट। इसका आगे वाला जो ये क्वेस्ट है ये हम करेंगे अगली वीडियो में, ठीक है? आज के लिए इतना। उम्मीद करता हूँ वीडियो पसंद आया तो लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना। जल्दी मिलूंगा आप लोगों से किसी कंटिन्यूएशन के साथ। टिल देन टेक केयर एंड सी यू, बाय।